Music therapy has been around for rather a long time, and unless you are new to this blog, you'll know that I'm constantly telling you about how it helps many stressful and painful medical procedures. Some of these procedures are so very painful that just the thought of going through them can send your anxiety levels through the roof. And you know what? That is exactly the worst thing that can happen, as anxiety exasperates pain. Let's do a test. I want you to think back to a time when you were stressed out over your job, the family, workmen, traffic, or anything. Now see if you can remember accidentally hurting yourself or catching your finger, your toe, or something, okay? Can you remember how painful it was? Can you remember hopping around or holding your hand close to you to try to comfort yourself? Well, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Only I want to do this on a much bigger scale. Music therapy or music stimulation, as I've told you, is known for reducing our perception to pain in some of the hardest situations we can be faced with. They can be used on their own or together with a pain management program. And in fact, it's not just that music therapy enhances the effect of painkillers, but it can also have the amazing effect where painkillers are not even needed. Now, after all that good news that I've just told you, believe it or not, music therapy still is not offered to patients who have just come out of surgery. Isn't that incredible? Well, these researchers are telling us that although patients do often listen to their own favourite pieces of music, they say that doesn't always mean that that's the best choice for the solution. They go on to explain that it may very well be better if certain pieces of music were designated to more specific illnesses or conditions. Can that be done? I hear you ask. Well, it would seem that it isn't so very far away from being so. These Austrian researchers have made it clear that there is a need for further research to be done precisely in exploring on how music can affect not just the body, but also the mind. For example, why do certain pieces of music have an effect on our brain that makes it release natural chemicals? All for the good, of course. And it is precisely these naturally released chemicals that help to lower our levels of anxiety and leave us feeling calm and secure. Can you believe it? What they're telling us is that precise information will help researchers and medical practitioners to actually design specific future guidelines on how music can be used as a modern day painkiller for us. Yes, there will come a time when you'll be offered the choice of a dose of classical music or a painkiller.